Good morning. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Today we are at the Fairview Lift Bridge in the Cartwright Tunnel, located on the west side of North Dakota. We're about 4 miles from Montana, the city of Fairview. Come on along and let's see what this adventure holds for us. This bridge was constructed in the early 1900s so steamboats could pass underneath it, navigating the river. Here's your view of the Yellowstone River here. Beautiful wide river, has a pretty good flow to it. Somebody has a mansion on the hill. Looking down through the lift bridge. And then we're over here, we're looking at more of the river. Well, let's continue out to some of the structure here of the bridge. The top plaque says American Bridge Company of New York, USA, 1913. The bottom plaque says in 1997, Fairlift Bridge and Cartwright Tunnel along the Lewis and Clark Trail, entered on the National Register of Historic Places by the United States Department of Interior. Continue to walk down the bridge. You can look up through the girders and see that there's some concrete counterweights up there. I'm sure those were intended to aid in the lift of the bridge itself. Some more of that good engineering from back in the early 1900s, late 1800s. This bridge is over 100 years old and it's not showing much signs of deterioration, which is really impressive to me. It appears that they've kept it painted on a regular basis, and it looks like it'll be time to paint it again soon. Looking up, looks like there's an outrigger for electrical lines, probably telegraph, telephone lines. Big, wide, thick, heavy steel. Many tons of steel to build this bridge. As we go on our adventure here, we will see locks hung on the fence. These are love locks. What I know about love locks is you're supposed to put a person's name on there and lock it up on a fence or an old bridge like this one and throw the key away. That symbolizes that you're locked in love for eternity. This bridge is 1,320 feet long, which is the equivalent to 1/4 of a mile. We're getting closer here. You can see there's still some wooden outriggers with insulators on it for telegraph, telephone wires, electric wires possibly. I realize it's been 100 years, but it's amazing to me at why they chose a shallow section or channel to put the lift section of the bridge in. We're getting close to the lift section. We'll take a look up and look up there to the top, which has got that big concrete ballast on it. Big, massive, looks like 1.5 inch cables, which will lift this section up. Okay, now we are on the lift section that lifts up, which is pretty amazing. There's a catwalk. That will take you up to the top of the bridge over here. Once again, another view of that mansion on the hill. And this is the section of the river that the lift bridge is actually over here. The lift portion of the bridge is over here, and it just doesn't look very deep to me. However, rivers do change, and there's the main section of the Yellowstone River. Once again, the heavy-duty ironwork that has been done. The catwalk up there to walk from one section to the other. Big cables up to huge pulleys on the top. Two big stacks of concrete used for the counterbalance. It's interesting how it's shaped. It's made to lock together, and it's held in line with angle iron all the way to the top. Once again, big, huge cables that are attached to the bridge into the concrete. Another look at the mansion on the hill. On the east side of the bridge over here is where the toll gate was. There was an arm. You come across, you'd pay your toll, and there was a man there 24 hours a day that would raise the arm for you so you could continue on your journey. I don't see any signs of the arm, and I don't know what the toll would be. But coming from east or west, you got to pay the toll on the east side of the bridge. This has also been used for automobiles as well as trains. Okay, we're on a trail that leads down off the bridge to the side. Just come over here and take a look at it to get a whole different perspective of things. Big tall towers with the counterbalances in them. Big heavy duty iron along the bottom. Thousands of rivets here. Look at the huge pulleys on top. Big massive concrete counterbalances. 4 sections.